Yes, people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host with the most, the Bridge 258, here to give you the latest Chelsea news. Here we go. So, let's discuss the main news, which is that Eden Hazard has retired at the age of 32. Now, I know obviously it's a young age to be retiring at, but as you guys know, once Eden went to Real Madrid at the age of 28, he's had kind of like multiple injuries, which he's not had at Chelsea. You know, he had an ankle injury, had an ankle plate, then he had to remove the ankle plate. He's been getting injured quite a lot more at Real Madrid. You know, maybe it's as a consequence of all of the, pain and toll that he took at Chelsea, where he wasn't getting injured. It seems that when he was at Real Madrid, that's why it basically all decided to come crashing down, I'm afraid. But yeah, at the age of 32, Eden Hazard has finally retired. Now, let's not get this twisted. Eden Hazard is probably easily top three left wingers of all time in the EPL, in my opinion. This guy, when I watched him for the first time, I think it was back in 2013. So that was when I was around about, wow, is that 15 already? Damn. So that was we came at some of 2012. So around about, that was when I was 14 years old. So literally, I remember watching him that first season, the wizardry, the magic, the way he could, dribble, the way he could go past his man that easily, that wonderful right foot. He could even use his left foot if he needed to at times. Like the way he would dribble past people, the way he would able to create. And like for me, there were times when I remember towards the later stages of his Chelsea career, particularly post basically around about the Conte era essentially, where he was just carrying us, bro. Where literally we're just waiting for a special moment from Hazard. And honestly, for me, he is one of Chelsea's greatest players of all time. There is no denying that, in my opinion, when it comes to Eden Hazard, man. He was a literally, man. That we talk about wizardry. Talk about guys that are like that have that whole package. They are the flair, the wizardry, the ability to score, the ability to assist. The ability to have that GNA ability. That was Eden Hazard in a whole package, man. People talk about Salah versus Hazard. Listen, there's no competition, bro. Hazard was the one, bro. There is literally, in my opinion, no competition. Hazard was the one, bro. He was clear. I just want to make that straight about when I want to talk about Eden Hazard, man. And obviously, if you look, he's won multiple Premier League titles here, FA Cups, Carabao Cups, Europa League. Sadly, he wasn't able to win the Champions League, but luckily he was able to win it at Real Madrid, which I was happy for him for, so that he can complete that whole set. So big ups to my boy Eden Hazard, man. All I can say is I wish you nothing but the best in the future. Maybe if you want to do a bit of punditry and Sky Sports, back the Blues, you know what I'm saying? we need some manpower, bro. We really got Lampard in these streets, man. It's not easy around here. We need some more body power, man. You, Joe Cole, Lampard, it would be great to have you as as part of those ones. So at the end of the day, thank you, Eden, for your time at Chelsea. It's always been a pleasure, man. My left winger, always love and trust in that one. But the club apparently we are gonna put the Eden Hazard banner against Arsenal, which is not this Saturday, but a Saturday a week. When we come back for the Premier League after the international break. So there is that too. So hey ho, man, we move on that one still. But again, yeah, Eden Hazard has retired at the age of 32 years old. Now let's move on to some other news, and that is that Nicholas Jackson has left the Senegalese squad. Apparently, he's having an operation on his hand. Now, as you guys know, against Brighton, he hurt his hand, and although within that time period, he obviously didn't play that game against Fulham because of the match suspension that he had in the EPL for the 5 yellow cards. He did play again in the second half of Burnley, but it seems that that it's a precautionary thing where they're basically just trying to fix up his arm and making sure that he's ready. So again, he's probably going to be ready and fit to play against Arsenal on the 21st of October. But hey ho, we move, and yeah, hopefully it's nothing serious. Much like going on to the next story on Axel Disasi. So obviously Axel Disasi got called up as a backup for Koundé, who is injured at Barcelona. Now he's been removed from the squad as well, and that is because of a precautionary thing on his quadriceps or something like that. And the club have already done the scan. It's nothing. Not nothing to worry about. They just believe that he needs rest, so they've taken him. So he's been taken out of the French squad, and he's chillaxing right now. So hopefully again he should be ready for the what's it called the game against Arsenal too. Now, of course, it's not nice because this guy's not had any injury history. If you actually go on to what's it called, yeah, transfer market, this guy has zero injury record to the coronavirus. Like, it's not easy, man. It's not easy, man. Chelsea and injuries, man. You know, it is what it is. There's nothing else really to stay here at all. But let's move on now to what to the next one, which is that Malagusto got the call up for what's it called the French senior squad to replace I believe, if I'm not mistaken, um actually to replace I think it's Upamecano actually. So it's actually very big thing for him at the end of the day, man. That's his first senior call up. You know, I'm very happy for him at the end of the day. Uh, you know, this guy's been playing right back pretty much the whole time because, you know, Reece James sadly injured again, but hopefully, you know, I mean, he can stay fit for the rest of the season. We keep saying that season by season, but yeah, you know, I'm very happy for him because, you know, we've seen a lot of these French GFFN, like Great French News, were saying, like, you know, oh, he's not going to get any play time because Reece James is literally going to be playing to every game. But the GFFN did not know that Reece James is like injury prone, and this guy's basically been playing the majority of our games, barring obviously the ones that he wasn't able to play due to his red card injury. So we move, man. But again, obviously Malagusto, he is now going to be at the end of the day be in the French squad. Hopefully, wishing nothing but the best. He may even hopefully he can get a game as well, just to, you know, help him to be retuned up for that game against Arsenal. Because I do believe he probably will be starting there rather than Reece James, because he has much more match sharpness compared to Reece James there, in my opinion. But yeah, I think that's pretty much some of the major news that's obviously come out. Now, in regards to other news that has come out, it is that Pochettino apparently is going to have now more say in the transfer window and like the players that he wants now apparently in January. Now I'm a bit confused because I thought that from what we had heard and from what we knew and from the reports at the very least was the fact that Pochettino was being given, you know, had already been given like some sort of like a say already in transfers. There was a collaborative progress between him and the sporting directors essentially to find the right players that they needed. So I was kind of surprised by that, to be honest, because what's going on there? Like, are they not agreeing on transfers? Does he not have that much power then, or is it just that the sporting director is giving him the players like what they usually do in and around the rest of Europe as well? So that's what's confused me there personally at the end of the day. So we'll see what happens there too, but I'm not really sure. Is it just because like people are like not happy about the fact that he's not been getting enough of what's it called quality in terms of like experience? But again, you know, we go back to experience, and you know, we've had this chat multiple times before on, you know, this YouTube channel about what is experience, what, you know, qualifies experience. Is that, you know, experience, you know, necessary? You know, you look at Sterling, for example. Big up Sterling. Yes, he's been cooking this season, but last season he had experience, but he wasn't necessarily our best player. You remember last season again, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount had experience, but they were not cooking like people who had experience. You know, so again, you know, this is we go back to this age-old question at Chelsea, which is like, we need experience, we need experience, we need experience. Now, that might be true to some extent, having one or two more guys who are experienced, but at the same time, you need these guys who are experienced to be proven to bring you the goals and assists that you need in that league. Now, for me, EPL experience is very hard to come by at this moment in time. You know, it's a very rare commodity right now. Now, maybe a Pedro Neto maybe in January. Now that would be a good idea to bring in, maybe on the left wing. So you have Mudryk, so you can have a Mudryk and you can have a Mudryk and a Neto there, and then a Sterling and a Cole Palmer on the other side, and then Madueke can basically, you know, be there too. So again, you know, I'm just questioning a lot of the stuff that we're hearing right now because, you know, in theory, a lot of this may or may not make sense. So we'll see at the end of the day on that one too. Now, in regards to any other information, in regards to that, no, not really. Now, I am going to inform you. Tomorrow is Wednesday. On Wednesday, we will be doing an ultimate team, no, a FIFA career mode ultimate, and on that one, we're going to be doing, you know, Chelsea Road to Glory. Now, we will be not selling any players at all because the squad is pretty much new, so we're not going to be selling any players. I'm going to be using the actual squad that is available for me right now, and we're going to see me cooking. But I'm going to be playing on ultimate, so that's going to be on the most hardest mode ever. Simple as that, man. So listen, man, enjoy, love and trust that you will be seeing hoops happening. I'll be making Madueke cook like he's like, you know, the new, what is it called, Hezi between Gangang, Mudryk, the new Hazard, bro. Love and trust. I will make that happen, you know. People don't know that, but we'll see. But again, that's the video, guys. As usual, please make sure to like, share, subscribe as usual. Come on, you know, I'm almost at 1K, literally 30 something away now, guys. So it would be really, really helpful if you guys can help me to reach there as well. But as always, you know, it just helps your brother out. Obviously you've got channel membership still available here. Obviously the latte level, if you want to get me a nice little latte, as you can see here, Starbucks, you know what I'm saying? It would be really helpful as well. But as usual, I've been your host, the Bridge 258. Dedicate your hearts, and as always, make sure to stay blue, and big up to my boy Eden.